This is Andrew from Expedition STEM. Right now, I'm about to go do a Recon review. This is the first episode, and basically what the Recon review is, we're just starting this channel up, so we don't have the money to go get the actual devices to review ourselves in person, so we're going to go to one of the retail stores and do an on-site review. So we're here at one of the box stores, and we're about to check out the Samsung Galaxy S7, so stand by. I recently picked up the Galaxy S6 and I love it, so I'm stopping by to see if the S7 is worth the upgrade. First, we'll take a look around the phone, where we take a look at the beauty on the outside. The Samsung Galaxy S7 measures 5.61 inches tall, 2.74 inches wide, and 0.31 inches thick, and weighs 5.36 ounces. The volume buttons are located on the left side. The micro SD and SIM card tray are located on the top. And taking a look at the back, it's still a fingerprint magnet, but the curved edges are nice. We see the flash, heart rate sensor, and the 12 megapixel camera with reduced bump. On the front, we have the notification LED, light and proximity sensors, and 5 megapixel camera at the top. And on the right side, the only feature here is the power button. At the bottom, we have the speaker, mic, USB, and audio jack ports. The physical home button, tab, and back buttons are located on the base of the device. Next, let's take a look at the screen. You previously saw the always-on display, which lets you check out the time, calendar, and other features on the phone, even when the device is not in use. The S7 has a 5.1-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display covered in Corning Gorilla Glass. Resolution comes in at 2560 by 1440, bringing that pixel density to a gorgeous 577 pixels per inch. Now we'll take a look at the performance. The Galaxy S7 features an 8-core Snapdragon 820 processor and an amazing 4 gigabytes of RAM. It comes with standard sensors like GPS, compass, accelerometer, fingerprint sensor, and heart rate monitor. And as you can see here, the S7 ships with Android 6.0 OS, aka Marshmallow. Now the S7 is only available in 32 gigabyte internal storage, but it can hold up to a 200 gigabyte micro SD card. Another big feature of the S7 is the IP68 certification, which means this thing is dustproof and can soak in 5 feet of water up to 30 minutes. So if you're the type of person that drops your phone in the toilet, Hakuna Matata. Samsung also heard loud and clear about the importance of battery life. So the S7 features a solid 3000 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery. The S7 is fast charging compatible and comes with a rapid charger in the box. Samsung claims you can get an 83% charge in 30 minutes. The S7 supports Qi and PMA wireless charging, and if you need a wireless charger, you can grab one on Amazon for only $8. This device offers 4G LTE, dual-band AC Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi Direct, NFC, Bluetooth 4.1, and Wi-Fi hotspot communications. It's lacking a USB-C connection and instead running on a USB 2.0 through the micro USB port. Samsung Pay is also available. That lets you virtually swipe your credit card without using NFC at almost every single store. Now Samsung decided to get rid of the IR sensor found on the S6, so you cannot use this as a TV remote. The S7 is available in 2 colors, black onyx or gold platinum. Retail price starts at $650 through Sprint and up to $695 through AT&T. The other major carriers offer the S7 right around $670. Now, I know what you're all waiting for. It's the camera, right? Samsung offers a fantastic camera on the S7. The 12 megapixel rear camera contains a smorgasbord of features. As you can see here, we have everything from selective focus, video collage, slow motion, and there's a few others built in. Now we'll take a look at the Pro mode. This thing lets you adjust camera settings usually found only on DSLR cameras, like aperture, ISO, white balance, etc. Take pictures by pressing on the camera button or using the volume up and down keys on the left side of the device. The 1.7 f-stop allows for a quick shutter speed, and don't let those 12 megapixels fool you. Samsung packed this camera with larger pixels to allow for crisper night photography. The S7 can record up to 4K ultra high definition, which is 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames per second. It can record 1080p up to 60 frames per second, and 720p at an ultra slow mode of 240 frames per second. That, my friend, is really slow. So if you need to capture any of those slow moments, this is your device. The selfie camera comes in at 5 megapixels, 1.7 f-stop, and features panorama mode, HDR, face detection, and dual camera calling and recording. It is really handy if you're trying to record with both cameras. It's got a built-in timer to help you prepare for those snazzy selfies, and even offers a 3-picture burst mode in case you didn't happen to smile in one of those photos. Now, the selfie camera can record up to Quad HD, which is 1440p at 30 frames per second. A new feature that is found on the S7 is motion photo. This is similar to Apple Live Photo, which records a few seconds before and a few seconds after your shot, combines them all together to get you a motion picture. It's actually sort of more like a 6-second movie clip. Now you can also use the volume buttons to create a manual zoom effect if you wish. Now I'm not sure why the zoom wasn't working on the selfie camera, so let's test it on the rear camera. But first, I'll show you the different resolutions available for video recording. As you can see, video stabilization is not offered on modes above 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now, this thing has tracking autofocus that allows you to adjust your focus for the subject that you have selected on the preview screen. And also similar to a DSLR, the rear camera allows you to save pictures as a RAW file. It will save the RAW file, which is basically like a bigger picture, and a JPEG as well. Okay, so now I'm testing the zoom using the volume keys. And as you can kind of see here on the screen, those little green boxes that are in the center, those are actually known as a feature called multi-focus. They allow for the crisper and extremely fast focus found in the S7. Here you can see me zooming in and zooming back out. Now, of course, this is optical zoom, which means there are no moving lenses. You can also launch the camera app on the S7 simply by double tapping the home button. It launches very quickly and usually under a second. This particular device wasn't hooked up to the internet, so I was unable to test download and upload speeds. But overall, I would say if you're looking for a new device, you cannot go wrong with the S7. Samsung brought back the bigger battery and the external storage, and the camera is absolutely amazing, the display is beautiful, and it is very nice to hold. However, if you already have the Galaxy S6, I would recommend just holding on to it. The S7 isn't much of an upgrade to constitute the near $700 price tag. Personally, I'm waiting to see what's in the Note 6 later this year. But my friend KJ has already pre-ordered an S7 and will do an unboxing video upon its arrival. And speaking of pre-order, there are a lot of great offers out right now. All major carriers are offering a free Samsung Gear VR, that's a virtual reality headset, during the pre-order phase, and some retailers are even offering a 64GB micro SD card, which essentially triples your storage. Alright, so yeah, the S7 was pretty cool. The screen seemed bigger, the responses seemed faster, and overall it was pretty cool. I mean, it's not too much different from the S6 that I got, but I mean, it was, you know, it's got the storage and the faster RAM and the bigger processor and that sort of thing. So yeah, just finished our first Recon review.